What a woman feels when you stop looking for her, you will achieve the unimaginable. High-value men, Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." In today's video, we'll explore the profound changes that occur when you shift your focus from pursuing someone to embracing your own journey. What happens when you stop looking for her? The answers might surprise you, and the results could be beyond anything you've ever imagined. Welcome to Win Stoic, where we dive deep into the principles that empower high-value men to transform their lives. As you watch, think about how these insights could apply to your own experiences. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective might just inspire someone else on their journey. Number 1. Redefining success. When you stop looking for her and turn your focus inward, you embark on a transformative journey that redefines what success truly means to you. In today's world, success is often measured by external achievements, amassing wealth, climbing the social ladder, or forging relationships that bolster our status. But the truth is, these external markers often lead us away from genuine fulfillment. As you shift your focus away from the pursuit of someone else's approval and begin to prioritize your own growth, you align yourself with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism today. In the Stoic philosophy, true success is not about what you acquire or how others perceive you. It's about living a life rooted in your core values, driven by inner peace and virtue. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This profound statement serves as a reminder that real wealth, and thus real success, lies not in accumulating things or accolades, but in cultivating a life where your desires are few and your contentment is abundant. When you redefine success in this way, you no longer chase the fleeting validation that comes from others. Instead, you seek the enduring satisfaction that comes from knowing you are living authentically according to your own principles. This mindset is the hallmark of high-value men, those who are not easily swayed by the changing tides of public opinion, but are steadfast in their commitment to personal growth and self-respect. Consider the story of John, a man who spent years striving for recognition in his career, constantly seeking the approval of his colleagues and the attention of women. He believed that success was something to be won, a prize that others could bestow upon him. But as the years went by, he found himself feeling empty, unfulfilled by the very things he thought would bring him happiness. It wasn't until John decided to step back and reassess his life that he realized he had been chasing the wrong things. He began to focus on his passions, writing, volunteering, and spending time with loved ones. By doing so, John discovered a deeper sense of satisfaction and peace, far beyond what any promotion or romantic conquest could provide. This shift in perspective didn't just bring John happiness. It transformed him into a high-value man, someone who is grounded, confident, and unwavering in his values. He stopped caring about what others thought and started living for himself, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life and the accomplishments that truly mattered to him. His story illustrates the power of redefining success and serves as a powerful example for anyone looking to find true contentment in their own lives. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, are you living for the approval of others, or are you living a life that is true to your values? What does success mean to you? The path to Stoic happiness is one where you stop measuring your worth by external standards and instead cultivate a life that brings you peace and fulfillment from within. High-value men understand that real success is not about what you have, but about who you are and the virtues you embody every day. In closing, remember that the journey to redefine success is not an easy one. It requires self-reflection, discipline, and the courage to walk a path that may not always be popular. But it is a journey worth taking, for it leads to a life of true happiness and fulfillment, one that aligns with the core principles of Stoicism today. As you continue on this path, let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you, and let your own principles be the compass that directs your actions. In doing so, you will not only achieve unimaginable things, but you will also find a deeper, more enduring sense of peace that no external achievement can provide. How will you redefine success in your life? Number 2. The power of self-improvement. Have you ever wondered what happens when you stop chasing someone who seems out of reach? The real transformation begins within, setting you on a path of self-improvement that not only elevates your life, but also attracts the right people into it. This is the essence of becoming a high-value man, a journey deeply rooted in Stoic life lessons and the pursuit of personal excellence. The decision to stop looking for her is not just an act of letting go. It's the first step toward one of the most rewarding and transformative experiences you can embark on: self-improvement. When you shift your focus from pursuing someone else to investing in your own growth, you unlock a power that is unmatched. This journey of self-betterment encompasses advancing in your career, honing your health, or diving into new passions. Each step you take toward personal development enhances your intrinsic value, not just in your own eyes, but also in the eyes of those around you. This elevation in self-worth is what distinguishes a high-value man from the rest. The Stoic mindset teaches us that true freedom comes from mastery over oneself. As Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By dedicating yourself to self-improvement, you are practicing this Stoic principle, creating a life that is not only fulfilling, but also attractive to others. Confidence and independence are not just desirable traits, they are the cornerstones of the Stoic life lessons that guide us towards achieving the unimaginable in relationships and beyond. As you grow, you naturally expand your social circle, meet new people, and form meaningful connections that enrich your life. These experiences align perfectly with the principles of Stoicism, which emphasize the importance of self-mastery and the cultivation of inner strength. In a world that often rewards superficial pursuits, choosing to improve yourself is a radical act of self-respect and wisdom. It's about realizing that your worth does not hinge on the attention of another, but on the continuous effort you put into becoming the best version of yourself. In modern life, this journey of self-improvement can be seen in the way you navigate your career, your relationships, and your personal goals. It's about setting standards for yourself and refusing to settle for anything less than what you deserve. High-value men understand that by focusing on their own growth, they are not only bettering their own lives, but also positioning themselves to attract the right people and opportunities. This is the essence of Stoic happiness, finding joy and fulfillment in the process of self-mastery and personal growth, rather than in external validation. That's exactly how a high-value man shows himself. Comment: I am a high-value man if you really want to possess those qualities. Rest assured they will accompany you to conquer it. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to chase after someone who isn't reciprocating your efforts, remember that the real pursuit should be the pursuit of your own greatness. As you grow, evolve, and master yourself, you will find that the right people and opportunities will naturally gravitate towards you. This is what it means to live by the principles of Stoicism today, to be a high-value man who achieves the unimaginable by first looking within. The journey of self-improvement is not just about becoming more attractive to others. It's about becoming someone you are proud of, someone who embodies the Stoic mindset and lives a life of purpose and fulfillment. Number 3. Achieving the unimaginable. Achieving the unimaginable is not just a lofty goal, it is within your reach when you make the conscious decision to stop looking for her and start looking within yourself. The moment you shift your focus from seeking external validation to cultivating your inner strength, you begin a powerful transformation that defines what it truly means to be a high-value man. This journey is not merely about self-discovery. It's about recognizing and embracing your true self-worth. And in doing so, you attract the kind of partner who genuinely appreciates and values your independence, confidence, and stoic happiness. This path of personal growth and self-empowerment leads to relationships built on mutual respect and admiration, rather than dependency or neediness. By becoming the best version of yourself, you create the foundation for a partnership that is strong, resilient, and enduring. Consider David's story. David was once like many men, spending all his energy and time chasing after a woman who never truly appreciated him. He was caught in the cycle of trying to win her affection, constantly seeking her approval. But something changed when David decided to focus on himself instead. He channeled his energy into starting his own business, something he had always dreamed of but never pursued because he was too distracted by his pursuit of love. As David's business grew, so did his confidence. He became more secure in who he was, and this newfound sense of purpose and self-worth was magnetic. It wasn't long before he met someone who recognized and cherished the man he had become. This woman didn't just admire David's success. She valued his independence, his confidence, and his stoic approach to life. Together they built a relationship rooted in respect, mutual support, and genuine admiration. David's story is a testament to the power of focusing on your personal growth and how it can lead to unimaginable outcomes that are far more fulfilling than the chase ever was. So what happens when you stop chasing and start living for yourself? You achieve the unimaginable. This is the essence of Stoic happiness and Stoicism today. It's about understanding that your happiness and fulfillment are not dependent on anyone else. It's about realizing that your true potential is unlocked when you stop seeking and start becoming. When you embody the principles of Stoicism, you learn that true power lies in your ability to control your own mind, emotions, and actions, rather than being swayed by the whims of others. High-value men understand this. They know that their worth is not measured by how many people want them, but by how much they value themselves. But let's take this further. How has focusing on your personal growth changed your relationships? Have you noticed a shift in how others perceive and interact with you? When you prioritize your growth, you naturally become more attractive, not just to potential partners, but to everyone around you. People are drawn to confidence, self-assuredness, and a sense of purpose. By investing in yourself, you not only improve your own life, but you also set a standard for the type of relationships you want to have. Relationships where respect, admiration, and mutual growth are the cornerstones. Think about the impact this mindset can have on your life. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose, knowing that you are building something valuable for yourself. Imagine the satisfaction of not needing anyone's approval to feel good about who you are. This is the power of Stoicism today. Understanding that your happiness is within your control and that by focusing on your growth, you can achieve things you never thought possible. High-value men know this truth, and they live it every day. They don't waste time chasing after people who don't see their worth. Instead, they focus on becoming so fulfilled and content within themselves that the right people naturally gravitate towards them. The lesson is clear. Stop looking for her and start looking within. Your journey of self-discovery and personal growth will lead you to achievements that are truly unimaginable. By embracing the Stoic mindset, you unlock a level of happiness and fulfillment that no one else can provide. You become the architect of your own life, building a future that reflects your true potential and desires. So, I ask you, what are you doing today to invest in yourself? How are you embodying the principles of Stoicism to become the best version of yourself? Share your experiences with us in the comments. Let's learn and grow together. Remember, your journey towards becoming a high-value man begins with the decision to focus on your growth, your happiness, and your potential. The unimaginable is within your reach. All it takes is the courage to stop seeking and start becoming. Please comment strongly. I am determined to become a man of high value to confirm. Number 4. Reigniting her interest. When you stop looking for her, you introduce an element of mystery that reignites her interest and curiosity. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude confidence and independence, and when you step back, you create an aura of intrigue around yourself. Suddenly, she's curious about the man you've become, the life you're leading, and the new direction you've taken without her constant presence. This change in dynamic showcases your true value and repositions you as a man who is not easily swayed by emotions or desires. Women find this incredibly attractive because it signals that you are a man of substance, someone who is not defined by his relationship, but rather by his purpose and drive. This is where the Stoic mindset comes into play. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-control, emotional resilience, and personal growth, qualities that are essential for any high-value man. When you stop chasing her, you demonstrate that you have mastered these principles. You are no longer the man who is desperate for her attention. Instead, you are a man who is in control of his emotions and his life. This newfound power dynamic puts you in the driver's seat, allowing you to re-establish contact on your terms, not hers. You're no longer seeking validation or approval from her because you've found it within yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." This quote perfectly encapsulates the Stoic approach to relationships. Instead of reacting out of spite or anger when she pulls away, you respond with calm detachment. You focus on bettering yourself, on becoming the best version of who you are meant to be. In doing so, you not only reignite her interest, but also elevate your status as a high-value man who understands what Stoicism is truly about. You embody the Stoic principles of inner strength and self-reliance, qualities that naturally draw people towards you, including her. As you grow and evolve, she begins to see you in a new light. She realizes that you are not the same person she once knew. You've grown, matured, and become more confident in who you are. This transformation can be incredibly attractive, as it highlights your commitment to personal development, a key aspect of the Stoic mindset. You are no longer defined by the relationship, but by your journey towards becoming a better, stronger individual. And this is what makes you truly irresistible. But what happens when you stop looking for her and focus on yourself? Do you believe that this approach will truly make her see your worth? Or is there a deeper lesson here about self-respect and personal growth? By shifting the focus away from her and onto yourself, you're not just playing a game. You're embodying the Stoic life lessons that teach us to prioritize our own well-being and growth over external validation. This is not about manipulation. It's about understanding that true power comes from within. By stepping back and allowing her to come to you, you create a dynamic where she begins to see you as a man who is in control of his life. Someone who is not easily swayed by emotions or desires. This is the essence of what it means to have a Stoic mindset, to remain calm, composed and focused on your own path, regardless of what others do or say. And as you continue to live by these principles, you'll find that not only does she become more interested in you, but you also become more interested in yourself, in your growth, and in your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. Imagine the impact this could have on your life. How would it feel to be truly in control of your emotions, to live with purpose and intention, and to attract the kind of woman who values these qualities in a man? This is the power of Stoicism. It teaches you to value yourself above all else, to prioritize your own growth and well-being, and to live in a way that is true to your principles. So, the next time you find yourself wondering why she's not responding to your calls or texts, remember the Stoic life lessons that have guided men for centuries. Instead of chasing after her, focus on chasing after your own goals and dreams. Instead of seeking validation from her, find it within yourself. And instead of trying to win her back, focus on winning Stoic, on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to chase after anyone because he knows his own worth. As you continue to embody these Stoic principles, you'll find that not only does she become more intrigued by you, but you also begin to attract the kind of relationships and opportunities that truly align with your values and goals. This is what it means to live with a Stoic mindset, to prioritize your own growth, to remain calm and composed in the face of challenges, and to live with purpose and intention. So I ask you, are you ready to stop looking for her and start looking within? Are you ready to embrace the Stoic life lessons that can transform not just your relationships, but your entire life? The choice is yours. Comment, "Yes, I'm ready," if you are ready. But remember, the most powerful thing you can do is to live with a Stoic mindset, to focus on your own growth, and to trust that everything else will fall into place. How will you choose to live today? Number 5. The psychology of pursuit. Imagine from a young age you've been taught that winning a woman's affection requires relentless pursuit, a belief deeply rooted in both our biology and the cultural norms that have shaped generations of men. The thrill of the chase, the excitement of trying to win her over, can feel almost addictive, can't it? But what happens when the pursuit becomes all-consuming, leading to a sense of desperation rather than fulfillment? This is where many of us fall into a trap that leads us away from true happiness and into a cycle of constantly seeking validation from others. But what if you shifted your focus entirely? Instead of chasing someone else, what if you started looking inward, focusing on your own growth and well-being? When you stop looking for her, something remarkable happens. You begin to redirect your energy into personal development, cultivating a Stoic mindset. A mindset that is grounded in calm confidence and self-assurance. This is where the real transformation begins. Think about it. When you no longer feel the need to chase, you start to project qualities like independence, strength, and inner peace. These are the very traits that naturally attract others to you, not because you're trying to impress them, but because you've become someone who is comfortable and content in your own skin. As the law of attraction teaches us, you attract what you are, not what you want. When you embody confidence and self-sufficiency, you draw people to you effortlessly. This is not about playing hard to get. It's about genuinely investing in yourself, allowing your actions and energy to speak for themselves. By letting go of the need to chase, you are essentially telling the world that you value yourself, that you are worthy of respect and admiration without having to beg for it. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "He who pursues another cannot attain true peace within himself." This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of the Stoic mindset. When your energy is consumed by the need to pursue, you lose sight of your own worth and inner peace. But by focusing on your personal journey, you regain control over your life, leading to a profound sense of balance and fulfillment. It's about shifting the focus from external validation to internal growth, a key principle in living a Stoic life. This transformation doesn't just change your relationships with women, it enhances every aspect of your life. When you stop worrying about what others think and start living according to your own values, you unlock a new level of freedom and authenticity. Imagine waking up every day, confident in who you are, knowing that you don't need anyone's approval to feel good about yourself. This is what the Stoic mindset is all about, and it's the foundation of the Win Stoic philosophy, winning in life by staying true to yourself and your values. Have you ever wondered what might happen if you truly embraced this mindset? If you stopped trying to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be and instead focused on becoming the best version of yourself? The possibilities are endless. You might find that the things you once thought were out of reach, whether they're related to your career, personal life, or even your relationships, become attainable. Why? Because you've stopped letting fear and insecurity drive your actions. You've replaced them with confidence, purpose, and a deep understanding of your own worth. Now, let's reflect on this for a moment. What are the areas in your life where you're still chasing approval or validation? What would happen if you shifted that energy inward, focusing instead on developing your own strengths and passions? Would you finally achieve the unimaginable? This is the core question that the Stoic mindset invites us to explore. And here's the most powerful part. When you live by these principles, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Your confidence, your calm assurance, your dedication to living authentically, all of these qualities become a beacon for others who are searching for their own path. In this way, the Stoic mindset is not just about personal growth. It's about creating a ripple effect that influences everyone around you. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop chasing and start winning? Are you prepared to embrace the win Stoic philosophy and live a life that is grounded in your own values, free from the need for external validation? If you're ready, comment, "I don't need outside validation." Remember, the most attractive thing about a person is not how hard they chase others, but how deeply they value themselves. When you master this, you don't just achieve the unimaginable, you embody it every single day. Number 6. Emotional shifts in a woman. When you stop looking for a woman who has grown accustomed to your constant attention, a fascinating emotional shift begins to unfold. Initially, she might feel a wave of confusion mixed with curiosity. The question of why the sudden change starts to echo in her mind, and this uncertainty makes her think of you more often. As you pull back and focus on your own life, she begins to wonder what has suddenly captured your time and attention. This absence, which she once took for granted, now becomes a glaring void in her daily life. The feeling of loss she experiences can be powerful, leading her to reflect on the value and significance you brought into her world. It's in this space of absence that attraction can unexpectedly intensify. The age-old saying, "Absence makes the heart grow fonder," holds profound truth here, as your decision to focus on yourself might spark a renewed interest from her, completely flipping the previous dynamic on its head. Take the story of Mike, for example. Mike had spent months pouring all his energy into winning Sarah's attention. His days were centered around her, always trying to make her happy, always available. But one day Mike realized that he had lost himself in the process and decided to reclaim his life by focusing on his personal growth and stoic happiness. Instead of chasing Sarah, he invested his time in developing himself, whether that meant pursuing new hobbies, working on his career, or simply finding joy in his own company. This shift in focus didn't go unnoticed. Sarah, who had become accustomed to Mike's relentless pursuit, suddenly felt his absence. The constant attention she once took for granted was gone, and with it, a part of her daily routine. As days turned into weeks, she began to miss him more than she had anticipated. The man she once thought she could easily have now seemed elusive and intriguing, drawing her back to him with a newfound curiosity and attraction. Mike's transformation wasn't about playing games. It was about genuinely finding his own happiness, and in doing so, he became more attractive to Sarah than ever before. Have you ever noticed how people react differently when you stop seeking their approval and instead focus on your own growth and stoic mindset? It's a powerful lesson in self-respect and independence that high-value men understand deeply. When you prioritize your well-being, it sends a strong message to the world, and especially to those who once held your attention. The lesson here is clear. By cultivating Stoic happiness and focusing on your personal growth, you not only enhance your life, but also change the way others perceive and value you. In today's fast-paced world, where attention is often fleeting, the ability to step back and focus on oneself is a testament to true strength and confidence. So, what do you think? Have you experienced a shift in the way people respond to you when you prioritize your own growth? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore how these principles of Stoicism today can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment in our lives. Number 7. Embracing your own path. Imagine a life where your self-worth isn't tied to the fleeting attention of others, but to the strength of your own convictions and the pursuit of your deepest passions. This is the essence of living as a high-value man, a life driven by purpose, not by the whims of those around you. When you choose to stop looking for her and start embracing your own path, you step into a realm of personal power and fulfillment that few truly understand. This shift is not about rejecting others, but about prioritizing yourself and the things that genuinely matter to you. In doing so, you align your actions with your core values, a fundamental principle of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote underscores the importance of focusing on your own growth rather than seeking validation from external sources. By turning your attention inward and pursuing your passions, goals and dreams with unwavering determination, you not only begin to thrive, but also become a magnetic force. People are naturally drawn to those who live with purpose and clarity because these qualities reflect a deep-seated confidence and strength. This is the hallmark of a high-value man, someone who doesn't need to chase after others because he knows his worth comes from within. In the modern world, where distractions and superficial connections are abundant, it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important. Social media and societal expectations often push us towards seeking approval and recognition from others, but Stoic life lessons remind us that true happiness and fulfillment are found in living according to our own principles. What is Stoicism if not a guide to navigating life with resilience and inner peace? It teaches us that our value is not determined by how others see us, but by how closely we adhere to our own path. As you walk this path, you'll find that the journey is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. Each step you take towards your goals is a step away from the need for external validation. You learn to trust yourself more, to listen to your inner voice, and to cultivate a life that is rich in meaning and purpose. This is where the unimaginable happens, when you stop chasing others and start attracting the right people into your life effortlessly. They are drawn to your self-assurance, your clarity of purpose, and the strength you exude simply by being true to yourself. In a world that often equates success with external accolades, remember that the most significant victories are the ones we achieve within. High-value men understand that their journey is about becoming the best version of themselves, not about conforming to the expectations of others. They embrace challenges as opportunities to grow, knowing that each obstacle overcome is a testament to their inner strength and resolve. So, as you embark on your own journey, remember this: the path to true fulfillment begins when you stop looking for her and start looking within. It's about building a life that reflects your values, your passions, and your deepest desires. This is not just a Stoic life lesson. It's a way of being that transcends time and circumstances. High-value men don't wait for others to validate their worth. They create it every day through their actions, their choices, and their commitment to living authentically. As you cultivate this mindset, you'll find that your life begins to change in ways you never imagined. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach start to present themselves, and relationships that truly enrich your life begin to flourish. This is the power of living with intention, of embracing your own path, and of understanding that your value is intrinsic and unshakable. Let the words of Marcus Aurelius serve as a reminder. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Let your thoughts be guided by the principles of Stoicism, and let your actions reflect the high-value man you are becoming. The world will notice, but more importantly, you will notice the peace, the fulfillment, and the quiet strength that comes from walking your own path. Bonus tip: embrace the journey. Imagine this. You've been tirelessly pursuing a woman, pouring your time and energy into the relationship, but despite your efforts, things just don't seem to be working out. Then one day, you make a conscious decision to step back and focus on yourself. What unfolds next might astonish you. When you stop looking for her, you often achieve the unimaginable. This concept is deeply ingrained in the Stoic mindset, which emphasizes the importance of self-improvement, inner peace, and a sense of purpose. These are the very qualities that define high-value men and, in turn, attract the right people and opportunities into their lives. The path to self-improvement is as crucial as the destination itself. Embrace the process and find joy in the growth and transformation that it brings. Living in the present moment is not just a principle, it's a way of life. Instead of obsessing over the end goal, learn to savor each step of the journey. By focusing on the here and now, you discover the beauty in everyday moments and realize that life is happening in the present, not in some distant future. This shift in perspective is at the heart of a Stoic life, where the focus is on what is within your control, rather than on outcomes beyond your reach. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Each victory, however minor, reinforces your sense of self-worth and fulfillment. Recognizing these accomplishments builds your confidence and fosters a positive outlook on life. It's vital to remain open to new opportunities, keep an open mind, and stay receptive to the experiences and possibilities that come your way. This openness not only promotes personal growth, but also attracts positive energy and like-minded people into your life, creating a cycle of continuous improvement and fulfillment. Consider the story of Emma. After a devastating breakup, she could have easily succumbed to despair. Instead, she chose to channel her energy into her passion for painting. As she immersed herself in her art, opportunities began to present themselves, leading to a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Through this journey of self-discovery, Emma eventually met a partner who appreciated her for who she truly was. This transformation wasn't about playing games or manipulating outcomes. It was about valuing herself and her time, and through that, she found genuine happiness and fulfillment. This story illustrates how focusing on your growth and passions can lead to unexpected, yet profoundly positive, changes in your life. When you stop chasing and start focusing on your own development, the dynamics of your relationships can shift dramatically. By understanding the psychology of pursuit and recognizing the emotional shifts that occur when you redirect your focus, you can cultivate an aura of confidence and independence that is irresistibly attractive. This approach is not about mind games. It's about a genuine change in how you perceive and treat yourself. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By dedicating yourself to self-improvement, you elevate your quality of life, projecting a sense of confidence and self-assuredness that others naturally find appealing." As you turn your focus inward, you uncover a reservoir of strength and self-worth that you may not have realized you possessed. This inward focus fosters personal transformation. You become more self-reliant, resilient, and content with who you are. As you cultivate these qualities, you naturally attract people who resonate with your newfound sense of self. This process is not merely about finding the right partner, it's about finding yourself. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, and in doing so, you create healthier, more balanced relationships that are built on mutual respect and admiration. Think about how this principle applies to your own life. What areas of your life could benefit from more attention and growth? How can you channel your energy into your passions and interests? What accomplishments have you achieved that deserve recognition and celebration? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to understand the power of self-focus and its profound impact on your life. This is the essence of the Stoic mindset, a mindset that high-value men cultivate to lead fulfilling and purposeful lives. When you adopt this mindset, you start to see the world through a different lens. You realize that true fulfillment comes from within, and that by concentrating on your growth and well-being, you naturally attract positive experiences and relationships. So, what does a woman feel when you stop looking for her? She senses a shift in your energy, a newfound respect for your independence and self-worth. This change in perception can make you more attractive because you are no longer seeking validation or approval from her or anyone else. You are content with who you are and confident in the direction you're headed. This journey is nothing short of transformative. It's about learning to value yourself and your time, recognizing that your worth is not defined by someone else's presence or absence. As you embrace these Stoic principles, you'll find that you not only achieve the unimaginable in your relationships, but also in your personal life. You'll uncover a deeper sense of purpose, fulfillment, and happiness that radiates from within, influencing every aspect of your life. To bring this full circle, let's reflect on the words of Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By focusing on your response to life's challenges and dedicating yourself to self-improvement, you take control of your destiny. You become the author of your story, capable of achieving the unimaginable through the power of self-discovery and growth. So what changes will you make today to start this transformative journey? How will you embrace the present moment and celebrate your achievements? How will you remain open to new opportunities and experiences that life brings your way? By pondering these questions, you open the door to a new way of living, a way that leads to deeper fulfillment and more meaningful relationships, all rooted in the wisdom of the Stoic mindset. Thank you for taking the time to explore this topic with us. We've covered some powerful insights on how a shift in focus can dramatically influence relationships and personal growth. If this video resonated with you, don't hesitate to hit the like button, share it with those who might benefit, and subscribe to Win Stoic for more valuable content on mastering the art of living well. Your thoughts are important to us. What did you take away from this discussion? Drop your comments below and let us know what you'd like to see in our next video. Remember, the path to becoming a high-value individual is about consistent growth and unshakable confidence. Keep pushing your limits and watch the unimaginable unfold. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. If you have these 10 traits, you are an exceptionally charming person. Stoic Life Lessons, Stoicism. When you embody the principles of Stoicism and cultivate the traits that make you exceptionally charming, you unlock a powerful transformation in your interactions, particularly with women. Understanding what a woman feels when you stop seeking her attention is a testament to your inner strength and self-assuredness, qualities that are deeply attractive. By mastering these traits, you not only enhance your charm, but also achieve the unimaginable in your relationships and personal growth as a high-value man. If you possess these traits, you're not only an exceptionally charming person, but also a true embodiment of Stoic values. Number 1. You treat others with respect. If you possess the ability to treat others with respect, you are not just polite. You are exceptionally charming, embodying one of the most vital traits of a high-value individual. This quality of showing respect is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, where the inherent worth of every person is recognized and honored. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius resonates here. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This quote is a powerful reminder that respect isn't just about manners, it's about action. When you treat others with genuine respect, you're not merely following societal norms, you are actively shaping the character of your interactions and the quality of the relationships around you. Your respectful attitude inspires others to reflect on their own behavior, often leading them to emulate your approach. This ripple effect can transform ordinary conversations into profound connections, creating an atmosphere where everyone feels valued and understood. In modern life, this trait is more crucial than ever. Consider a workplace scenario where everyone is focused on deadlines, targets, and the next big opportunity. Amidst this rush, it's easy to overlook the simple act of treating a colleague with kindness and respect. Yet the person who consistently shows respect, even under pressure, stands out. They become a beacon of calm and professionalism, someone others naturally gravitate toward. This isn't just about being liked, it's about building influence. People trust those who respect them, and trust is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, whether in business or personal life. Imagine you're working on a team project, and while everyone is stressed about meeting the deadline, you take a moment to acknowledge a colleague's contribution genuinely. That small act of respect can lift their spirits and motivate them to push through challenges. Over time, these small, respectful gestures accumulate, building a reputation that can open doors and create opportunities you never imagined. This approach is a direct application of Stoicism today, where respect is viewed not merely as a moral obligation, but as a strategic tool for achieving Stoic happiness and success. The Stoics teach us that by respecting others, we also respect ourselves, maintaining our integrity and dignity in every interaction. High-value men, in particular, understand that respect is not a weakness but a strength, a way to command admiration without demanding it. As you go through life, ask yourself, how do you show respect to those around you, even in difficult situations? Do you recognize the power you have to influence others simply by honoring their worth? By reflecting on these questions, you'll begin to see that respect isn't just a trait. It's a philosophy that can guide you to a more fulfilling and successful life. The lesson here is clear. Respect is not just about how you treat others. It's about the impact you have on the world around you. By embracing respect as a core principle, you unlock a key element of charm that can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships and a life of Stoic happiness. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where respect might be difficult, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius and choose to be the person who embodies the values of Stoicism today. After all, true charm comes from within, and it starts with how we treat others. Number 2, you have mutual understanding. In conversations, it's easy to focus on differences, often unconsciously scanning for points of disagreement. However, exceptionally charming individuals prioritize finding common ground. This isn't just about being agreeable, it's about fostering richer, more positive dialogues. Charming people actively listen and understand where the other person is coming from, often uncovering more similarities than differences. It's not about suppressing your own views, but creating a space where dialogue can flourish without conflict. For instance, when someone shares an opinion, instead of immediately highlighting differences, you might first acknowledge the common ground. You could say, "I see your point and agree with your thoughts on A. I've also considered B, which might offer a slightly different perspective. What do you think?" This approach keeps the conversation open and engaging, rather than turning it into a debate. This aligns with Stoic life lessons, particularly the concept of sympathia, the mutual interdependence among all things. By seeking common ground, we practice a fundamental Stoic principle, which not only leads to better conversations, but also strengthens social bonds essential for personal and communal well-being. When introducing a differing viewpoint, doing so gently and respectfully shows that you value the other person's perspective. This helps maintain a positive emotional tone and opens up opportunities for mutual learning. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." Engaging in respectful dialogue allows both parties to learn and grow from each other. Effective listening starts by approaching each conversation with the goal of understanding, not winning. Actively seek out statements or beliefs that resonate with you. When encountering differing opinions, view them as enriching the discussion rather than contradicting it. This fosters a collaborative and less confrontational atmosphere, encouraging open and constructive exchanges. Remember, the purpose of being charming in conversations is not to dominate with your own views, but to build bonds that are respectful and understanding. By adopting this method, your talks will become deeper and more significant, enriching your relationships and broadening your perspective of the world. This isn't just about being charming. It's about being someone who adds value and positivity to the lives of others. As Epictetus advised, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Applying this wisdom can transform your interactions, making you not only more charming, but also a better person. How can you incorporate these Stoic life lessons into your conversations to enhance mutual understanding and connection? Reflect on this, and let the principles of Stoicism guide you to more meaningful and harmonious interactions. Number 3. You are a good listener. Being a good listener is an invaluable trait that enhances your attractiveness and makes others feel appreciated. In a world where many people are eager to talk but afraid to listen, showing genuine interest in others will set you apart. Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." This Stoic wisdom emphasizes the importance of listening in building meaningful connections. By truly listening, you convey that you value the other person's thoughts and feelings, creating a feeling of intimacy and trust. Do you think being a good listener can transform your relationships for the better? If yes, please comment yes. Otherwise, comment no below. Share your views and move with us to sign number 5. Number 4. You remember names and details. Have you ever felt that special spark when someone remembers your name and the small details you shared during a previous conversation? It's uplifting and makes you feel valued, doesn't it? This simple act signifies that you are seen and acknowledged as an individual. Charming and charismatic people excel at this. They make a lasting impression by remembering not just names, but also the nuances that make each interaction unique. As Dale Carnegie wisely noted, a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. This principle aligns beautifully with Stoic life lessons, where every interaction is an opportunity to practice virtues like empathy and respect. Consider a scenario where you meet someone at a community event. During your chat, they mention their favorite hobby or a small challenge they recently faced. When you meet them again and inquire about that specific hobby or ask how their challenge turned out, it shows you were genuinely attentive and interested in their life. This effort transforms an ordinary interaction into a meaningful connection. In Stoic philosophy, such attentiveness is a form of virtue. It's an exercise in empathy and respect. Stoics believe in the importance of social relations and the role of community in personal growth. By remembering names and specific details about others, you practice these Stoic ideals, reinforcing the social fabric that binds us all. Moreover, this habit can mitigate awkward situations and enhance the fluidity of social interactions. Imagine walking into a room and greeting someone by name, recalling a detail they shared with you last time. This not only smooths the initial interaction, but also sets a positive tone for the entire conversation. It reduces the usual barriers people might feel in social settings and fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Improving your ability to remember names and details about others begins with active listening. When meeting someone new, concentrate on their name and use it periodically throughout the conversation to help cement it in your memory. Also, listen carefully to the details they share about their family, work, or hobbies. To further enhance your recall, consider making a mental note or jotting down a brief summary after your interaction. which will aid in retaining this information for future interactions. Don't overlook the impact of such a simple act. Remembering someone's name and personal details might seem minor, but it's actually a powerful way to show you care. By doing this, you're not just being friendly, you're also applying Stoic values by nurturing community and respecting everyone's uniqueness. Embrace this habit and see how it not only makes others feel valued, but also enhances your own life by deepening your relationships. After all, in life's journey, our connections with people are priceless, and recalling a name or a detail can open the door to truly fulfilling interactions. So next time you meet someone, remember to listen, remember their name, and notice the details. How do you think this small change could impact your social interactions? By incorporating these Stoic life lessons into your daily routine, you can create meaningful connections and experience the true essence of Stoic happiness. Number 5. Your body language is impressive. When considering someone charming, you might picture someone who lights up a room and effortlessly draws attention. However, charm, particularly from a Stoic perspective, isn't merely about standing out. It's about expressing oneself authentically and effectively in ways that resonate deeply with others, often through subtle yet powerful non-verbal cues. Charming individuals have a unique ability to convey their emotions, not just through words, but through their body language, including gestures, facial expressions, and posture. These non-verbal signals are potent tools for communication that can transform even the most mundane interactions into captivating exchanges. For instance, imagine you're recounting a story that seems ordinary at first glance. With the right body language, you can infuse that story with life, turning it into an engaging narrative that captivates your audience. When discussing a moment of excitement, your eyes might light up, your hands might move more animatedly, and your voice might take on an enthusiastic tone. These cues draw listeners in, allowing them to feel your excitement. Conversely, when discussing something serious or somber, a gentle nod, a softened gaze, or a slight tilt of the head can convey empathy and understanding, deepening the connection with your audience and making them feel truly seen and heard. In a modern context, consider a scenario where you're at a networking event. You might meet someone who seems a bit nervous. By maintaining open body language, such as uncrossed arms, and offering a warm smile, you can put them at ease and make them feel more comfortable. This small act of kindness can leave a lasting impression and foster a meaningful connection, exemplifying Stoic principles in action. In essence, embracing the Stoic mindset today means using our body language to practice virtues like empathy and kindness. It's about creating connections that are not only genuine, but also deeply enriching. So next time you engage with someone, remember that your nonverbal cues are just as important as your words. Use them wisely to reflect the Stoicism principles, win Stoic in every interaction, and foster relationships that are built on mutual respect and understanding. Number 6. You understand the power of touch. Physical touch, when appropriate, can greatly enhance your ability to connect with others. It conveys warmth, empathy, and reassurance. The ancient Stoics, with reservations, recognized the importance of human connection and its role in promoting and supporting community. "No man is an island," Seneca said, expressing a Stoic belief in interconnectedness. In today's world, today's Stoicism emphasizes maintaining this balance, being mindful and respectful of others' boundaries, while understanding the positive impact of a kind gesture. Do you think that a gentle touch can sometimes convey more than words? Do you agree with this point of view? If so, please comment 1 below to interact with us and find people with the same opinion. And that wraps up our journey through the 10 signs of a truly charismatic individual. Are you one of them? Reflect on your own traits and see if you identify with qualities like enthusiastic love for life, attentive listening skills, or a fearless embrace of quirks. Each aspect contributes to your unique charm and helps you connect more deeply with others. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into the art of charisma and how it ties into Stoic principles. Do any of these signs resonate with you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your own charming qualities. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with friends who might also appreciate a deeper look into the art of charisma. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep shining your own charisma light into the world.